PlayStation is raising the price of the PS5 again, just in time for Grand Theft Auto 6 to come out. Maybe. Welcome to Inside Games Roundup, the only gaming variety show brave enough to not raise our prices again.
That's right. You're still watching this episode for free, or at least I hope so. If you bought this episode off of some dude in the back of his trunk at the Costco parking lot, you got ripped off. But hey, out there in the world, it seems like we are the only ones keeping our prices low, because even Nintendo is getting in the mix, raising the prices of physical game cartridges over digital games.
That's so weird. We have a few headlines this week that don't involve sucking more money out of your bank account. Star Fox is confirmed for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and Hades 2 is breaking out of Switch 2 jail.
As usual, it's a mixed bag at best this week, so let's kick off the news by throwing to the one man whose bag has never been mixed, Brian Garr.
That's right. All single bag, all pistachios, all cashew. Don't mix those together. I'm not here for that. All right, boys, let's talk about the PlayStation 5. If you are waiting for its price to finally drop, like it historically does about this time, Sony has bad news. It's going up again. And not by a little either. Sony confirmed that starting April the 2nd, every PS5 model is getting at least $100 bump worldwide. So the cheapest digital edition will now run for $600. The high-end PS5 Pro jumps to $900. That is a $150 increase.
That is insane. A $900 PS5 Pro. That's crazy. The company says the move comes down to the global economic landscape, citing continued cost pressures and the need to keep delivering high-quality gaming experiences.
God, I hate it. Every time I see that phrase, I get heartburn. It's awful. And yeah, we're marching up towards a $1,000 console. Good God. Never wanted to see the day. Isabel Tomatis, Vice President of Global Marketing for Sony Interactive Entertainment, wrote, quote, "We know that price changes impact our community, and after careful evaluation, we found this was a necessary step to ensure we can continue delivering innovative, high-quality gaming experiences to players worldwide."
I'm sorry for editorializing. Anyway, here in the US, the standard PS5 climbs to $650. And now, if you're wondering, by comparison, the PS4, when it was at a similar point in its life cycle, it had dropped to as low as $200 at this time.
Yeah, it was a different time, Brian. Sony has now raised PS5 prices multiple times, but this is by far the steepest jump yet. The digital edition alone has increased by $200 since launching in 2020.
This is gross. I don't like where this is going. It's supposed to get cheaper so more people can buy it and play the video games. Oy. Unfortunately, it's a similar story all around the world. Prices are up across the UK, Europe, and Japan, where launch models have now doubled in cost.
Yeah, analysts had been expecting another increase this year as manufacturing costs continue to rise, especially memory, with DRAM prices reportedly up more than 170% year over year. That is insane.
Yep, Sony isn't alone here. Xbox Series X and Series S consoles have also gotten more expensive, with Microsoft raising prices twice last year. So you could thank the Donald Trump tariffs, and you could thank AI for this. So, and also Sony probably, because I'm sure they're baking in a little profit into each of those purchases as well.
Don't forget the fun little war that the United States has kicked off. That is affecting helium production, which is in turn affecting the manufacture of electronic components. So our brave leader decided to make a bad situation a billion times worse for no reason. So thank you for that.
I don't know, my helium's just fine, law dog. Just terrible. All right, speaking of price increases, Nintendo is trying something new with the Switch 2. Also raising prices. We're talking about cartridges this time.
Yeah. Starting in May, the company says its first-party Switch 2 games will have different prices depending on whether you buy them physically or digitally. The change kicks off with Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, which is up for pre-order at $70 in physical form. That's $10 more than the digital version.
I mean, people used to wonder, why aren't digital games cheaper? Now they are, but I don't think people meant like this. Eesh. Nintendo said this is part of a, quote, variable pricing approach, another phrase I hate to see, where game prices can differ by title and format. In a statement, the company said that the games offer, quote, the same experiences, whether in packaged or digital format, and that the price difference reflects the different costs associated with producing and distributing each format.
Yeah, and this comes as just console game prices in general are creeping up. Like we said, Sony and Microsoft both raised console prices recently, citing rising memory costs, general economic pressure, and stuff like the Strait of Hormuz being closed.
I wonder why that happened. Analysts expect Nintendo could do the same with the Switch 2, though Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa said it as recently as February. There were no plans to raise console prices at that time, so that's something, I guess.
This is such a bummer. We need to onboard new generations into proper games instead of playing a bunch of gotcha gambling crap on mobile. I mean, it's no wonder that Kalshi and like betting gambling apps have taken over everything because everyone was raised on them. Oh, I hate it. We need to go back to austerity. Just have a little guy running and jumping and collecting coins. Remember back in the day when we used to have the stick in the hoop and we'd roll it down towards the town square to buy our weekly milk?
We just need to go back to the DS. Just the OG DS, and not the skinny one, the big old fat one from back in the day. That's what you get. That's all you get. Speaking of Nintendo, a little bit more news. They just added a little intergalactic chaos to the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which is coming out soon.
Hell yeah. A week before the film hits theaters, Nintendo and Universal Pictures confirmed that Fox McCloud will officially appear in the movie. I really hope we get Peppy and Slippy, too. I love those characters. The announcement posted on social media kept it simple. Let's rock and roll. Fox McCloud joins the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
This is weird, man. I mean, Mario is already a fever dream, but if they're just mixing in everything now, then it's just like a nonsensical Smash Bros. Movie. Whatever. Kids don't necessarily need plot continuity, so it works out. But this is a notable crossover. We love our furries. This brings one of Nintendo's more dormant franchises into its biggest movie spotlight, although there are rumors that there's a new Star Fox game coming, so that could explain it.
Yeah, Fox first showed up in the 1993 game Star Fox, but hadn't really had much to do lately. I guess he was probably in the Smash Bros. Ultimate, but there hasn't been a new entry in the series since Star Fox Zero about a decade ago, and that was all right. But yeah, the character still remains one of Nintendo's most recognizable, and I feel like Fox has the most insane fans online.
Oh, interesting. Maybe they're all furries? Original Star Fox artist Takaya Imamura reacted to the news by writing, quote, "Overwhelmed with emotion. Thank you, Miyamoto-san." Guys, you forgot the most important part of this news. Fox McCloud is voiced by Glenn Powell. Come on, guys, Glenn Powell.
Oh, America's sweetheart, yeah.
Yeah.
He does have a lot of Fox McCloud energy. Although people say he looks like a capybara, not a fox.
He does have kind of feline features, those eyes and that chiseled jaw.
There's something like playfully coy and coquettish about his demeanor, too, that's very feline.
I remember I watched him in something and I'm like, he has rich kid from Dallas energy, and he's from Dallas. He's a rich kid from Dallas.
1000%. But like not one of the shitty ones. One of the dudes is like, okay, he's rich, but he's actually kind of cool.
He was like cool with the D&D kids back in the day. Yeah.
The rare daywalker bro.
And finally, after a stretch as a Switch 2 exclusive, Hades 2 is finally breaking out of its chains, its console exclusive chains.
The sequel's headed to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X on April 14th, and it'll be available on Xbox Game Pass at launch, so everybody can play Hades 2.
Hades 2 is awesome. This is great news. The version also includes all the post-launch patches released since the game first arrived on Switch 2 last September, plus some still unknown bonus content. Perhaps there are hot gods we have yet to meet.
I look forward to 5-second reviewing this in 2040. Originally released last year, Hades 2, of course, follows up on the award-winning Hades, putting players in the role of the immortal princess of the underworld as she battles the Titan of Time in a larger, more expansive mythic world.
Yeah, and like the original, the sequel's been very well received with a 95 on Metacritic. Game Informer called it the pinnacle of the roguelike genre. And even though I am not a Hades fan, one or two really, they are absolutely right.
Oh, I am, and they are right. Yeah, Hades 2 it's a whole lot of video game.
All right, let's do a 5-second review. Doing another sequel, Slay the Spire 2. I played it, and I wrote this review, so hopefully it's 5 seconds. Here we go. Slay the Spire 2 is the rare sequel that improves everything except my mental health, because I now lose more strategically and more efficiently and for longer periods of time. 5 stars, no notes. Please send help.
That wasn't 5 seconds, Brian. How many hours do you have in Slay the Spire 2? Because I can't stop playing.
Oh man, I feel like I'm up to 60. All right,
Oh my
I unlocked the defect. The robot one with the orbs around him, that's my guy.
Oh my gosh.
And once I'm on him, I just run him over and over.
Jeez.
Or her. Why am I assigning gender to a robot?
I've seen some sexy robots in my day. I know how it goes. But now we got some sexy deals, which is to say no deals at all, really. Inside Games is yet again on your side, trying to keep money in your wallet. Here's a rundown of all the free games you can scoop up this weekend, because everything's so fucking expensive. If you're going to shell out $1,500 for a console, you might as well get some free games out of it. So here's what you can play this weekend. Epic Games on PC is giving away Haven Dock and Hyper Echelon.
Amazon Prime subscribers can claim Rebel Galaxy for free.
Xbox console players can play Rubber Bandits for free until Sunday, March 29th. All Game Pass subscribers can also play Train Sim 6 Thomas and Friends edition over the same stretch. Hell yeah.
And then finally, Xbox Game Pass. This is for console and PC. Picked up another handful of games this week. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Absolem, Easy Delivery Company, and Nova Roma. So some pretty great games in there. Make sure to check them out.
And then we're going to move on to the video games coming up for this week. First up, Stellar Tactics, a sci-fi role-playing game featuring turn-based ground combat, space exploration, deep character customization, and a massive living universe with thousands of star systems. Equip your ships with the best equipment you can find, gather a powerful crew of mercenaries, and set out in the void. It comes to PC March 30th.
Legacy of Kain Ascendance is a fast 2D action platformer built around vertical movement, fluid combat, and skill-driven play. Nosgoth's dark fantasy world is brought to life through animated cutscenes and beautifully crafted pixel art gameplay. Fly, fight, and unravel the past in a world of collapsing kingdoms, haunted ruins, and shattered timelines. It comes to the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, Switch, and the PC March 31st.
Next is Legends of the Round Table. Lead the Knights of the Round Table through King Arthur's legend in a unique RPG full of honor, magic, and romance. Plunge into a colorful world inspired by medieval art, tales, and music. Undertake perilous quests and fiercely defend your kingdom to make the flower of chivalry blossom once again. This game comes to PC on March 31st.
Next up, Ratcoin is the newest cryptocurrency that everybody's using. Oh, I know. Ratcoin is a roguelike deck builder where you combine special coins with powerful items to trigger wildly satisfying combos. Stack shiny towers, spin the lucky wheel, and shake the machine until all the coins drop. Comes to PC March 31st.
Darwin's Paradox. Dive into the adventure with Darwin, an octopus as endearing as he is ingenious, torn from the ocean and trapped in a vast and mysterious industrial complex. Harness his unique talents and abilities to help him overcome the many dangers and traps in this captivating platformer and adventure game. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, and PC April 2nd.
And finally, Tlatoani, Aztec Cities. Give rise to wonders of the Aztec civilization as you build your own magnificent metropolis in this ancient city builder. From humble beginnings, build, trade, manage, and conquer to become emperor. Tlatoani, Aztec Cities comes to PC on April 2nd.
Thank you very much for watching Inside Games, the Inside Games Roundup with Brian Garr. He's back. People were asking about Brian. He's made it back. He took a little bit of a vacation. He deserved it. He earned it. So thank you very much, Brian, for coming back. We have a lot of fun making the show. Hopefully you could tell. We only get to make the show because you choose to watch it here on YouTube. So thank you very much. And also, if you're watching it on Patreon, you could do that for free. You can watch all of our episodes on Patreon. Lawrence posts a bunch of really fun memes over there as well. And if you want to support, you can via the Patreon. We have a little monthly Patreon. You can drop a few bucks over there and help us to continue making content. So thank you very much for watching the Inside Games Roundup.